Hello, my honeys. I'm blonde, and we are talking about the holidays as somebody who eats a health promoting diet. So we had dinner for Easter at my parents' last Sunday, and I'm taking you along. Hello, my honeys. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Emmie. I'm a nutritionist and the creator of the Slim on Starch program, where you work with me as well as a mindset coach and a nutrition coach to lose weight on a plant-based diet. If you want to do that, you can go to healthymie.org. The holidays are always very difficult for my clients especially, and they will say to me, especially if we're beginning our work together, how am I going to stay on plan during the holidays? I don't like the idea of being on plan or off plan. That creates a very black and white mindset, and usually what happens is people will try to be on plan. They'll have one thing that is quote unquote off plan, and they'll say, well, I already failed, this day is a wash, whatever, I'm just gonna eat everything now. We really wanna stay away from that black and white mindset and instead develop a mentality that SOS is the name of the program, Slim on Starch. That is your very strong foundation. That is your home. That is the way that you eat day in and day out, Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That is you. On very special occasions, which are few and far between, Easter, Christmas, your birthday, when you travel to Italy, when you travel to France, which most people don't do all the time, it's okay for you to intentionally indulge on those days with intention, not compulsion, and not go in with the idea that you have to do the diet perfectly. We really want to get away from that mindset of black and white, on, off, good, bad, SOS, not SOS approved, healthy, unhealthy, slimming, fattening foods. That is going to get you into a binge or strict cycle, and it goes one of two ways when you're thinking that way. You end up eating something that's not SOS approved, and then you end up binge eating, and then you either go off the rails for weeks, or you wake up the next morning and you try to undo it and you start to restrict, and then you've fallen into that binge or strict cycle. So we want to take a new mentality to the holidays, and I talk about this pretty extensively in my program and with my clients, so I don't want to go too into it because this really is something that is unique to you and your life circumstances. Every client that I work with has different life circumstances, so I can't give a one size fits all just through this YouTube video. And if you want some more personalized guidance, I highly suggest that you do apply to work with me and my team. But you should take the mentality that what you do on this day is going to be a reflection of when you look back on this day 10 years from now, you feel very proud of. And what you probably won't feel proud of is binge eating, eating compulsively, eating until you feel sick, going to bed feeling horrible. But what you also probably won't be proud of is not being able to enjoy the day because you are so fixated with the food thing. And that can go both ways. When I first started a vegan lifestyle, I would get so excited for the holidays because I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna do all these different vegan desserts. I'm gonna do vegan cupcakes, I'm gonna do a vegan cake, and we're gonna do a vegan loaf. We had so much food, it was ridiculous. We did not need that much food, but I was so fixated on the food thing because I was new to the vegan lifestyle. I wanted to prove that you could still be delicious and have these vegan foods, and that's just really not aligned with my food philosophy anymore as I've grown and really come in my own in this food thing. And what I preach to my clients, I want to make sure I practice as well, which is that the food really is secondary to celebrating each other in the holidays. When you look back on holidays with loved ones that are no longer here, you think about the people that you miss. You're not fixated on the food. The food can I've got cat hair in my lip. The food absolutely can be a part of it. It's a part of the cultural celebration and the traditions, but it's not at the forefront. What really is at the forefront is being with family and celebrating your time with them. So going into this Easter, what Easter has looked like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 10 years ago was food. What are we gonna make? Should we try this recipe, that recipe? And it was so fixated on the food that we lost what the holiday was truly about. If you're somebody that's very spiritual, then that could be quite upsetting because Easter, for example, is one of the most religious holidays. Passover, very religious holiday. Whatever it is that you celebrate, if you are quite spiritual, that could be upsetting that food is getting in the way of the spiritual experience. For me, the holidays are really about the family aspect and being with loved ones. And I feel so grateful that my parents have achieved such high levels of health through this lifestyle that it's really not aligned with me to do much of anything that's not aligned with our food philosophy, which is food is here to nourish. Sure, on very special occasions, few and far between, there will be some vegan junk foods. But this past Easter, as you're going to see, we didn't have those foods. We had really wholesome, healthy, oil-free vegan foods. It has given my parents their lives back. You know, my mom's cholesterol is lower. My dad has lost 60 pounds and feeling amazing and at the lower weight than he was when he graduated college. I want us to maintain that. I want us to keep feeling great. I want to have many more Easters. So we're gonna keep eating this way. And let's face it, the food is still delicious. Now I will say, as you see in the video, my Healthy Mummy did the cooking. Healthy Mummy has not done the cooking in quite a while now. And we all know that Healthy Dad really is the chef of the family, but Healthy Mummy did a great job, especially after a long day at work. She worked the 7 to 3 shift at the hospital and she came home and you'll see she made delicious food. So I'm gonna go ahead and we can get into the vlog now of what I did on Easter. Happy Easter. Also, I'm blonde. I am walking over to my significant other's apartment right now. We are gonna get some food and then go over to Healthy Plants later. All right, we are en route to Healthy Parents. I got a text from my mom the other day and she said, how does this sound for the Easter menu? And it was all this oil-free vegan stuff. So it sounds like we have a yummy Easter planned and I'll show you everything that we're having.
Hey!
Hello! Happy Easter! Hello! Happy Easter! So Healthy Mummy has done basically everything for us this Easter, and so we're gonna walk through everything that we're having. Very simple. So we have roasted veggies. Let me show you how we did those. I need you to please chop them so that I can line them on here so that they can get roasted in the oven.
You want me to cut them into half circles?
Exactly. The most important thing is that they're the same thickness. I'm gonna take some balsamic vinegar and just pour a little bit on to a pan. Now I'm gonna take these veggies that Healthy Brother so kindly chopped up, heard that, and I'm going to lay them on the pan. Okay, so we have 2 cookie sheets of veggies with balsamic. The oven is preheated at 400, and I'll put them in for, maybe 20 minutes until they are baked through. And then we have the, as they say, the Jennifer Aniston salad, veganized. Healthy Mummy found a recipe for this online and it did have some oil products. We removed any oil products, one of them being this vegan feta. So we just put the vegan feta on the side for anybody that wants it, but otherwise an oil-free version. Let me show you how we did that.
Hi, happy Easter.
Okay, Healthy Mummy, so what do we have going on here?
I'm making the vegan version of Jen Aniston's Bulgar wheat salad that she supposedly ate for lunch every day for 10 years. So we started out with Bulgar wheat, which I cooked ahead of time, and chickpeas. And I'm gonna add some stuff.
Is that lemon juice?
Yeah, that is lemon juice.
You made a lot. Did you realize?
No, I doubled it and I didn't realize it.
Yeah,
was so
because the
much.
grain.
Yeah, it just blew up.
Yeah.
Like, shoot. But I'll eat it.
Yeah, for sure. And it'll get better as it sits.
Yeah. Okay, and next we're going to add a diced English cucumber. The English cucumbers, I like to leave the skin on. All right, so this is fresh dill.
What's the big deal?
Next we've got fresh mint. And again, fresh is stronger, so we'll taste.
Is that
Curly
Italian parsley or curly parsley?
This is Italian parsley. I like flat leaf better than curly.
Don't confuse it with cilantro. That will
Yes,
give you a
don't.
very different dish.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
This is an arm workout.
No.
Taste test. Now put that fork right back in there. Remember, you are putting lemon juice in. Oh, you did already? How much lemon juice went in here, Mom?
5 squeezed fresh lemons. It said 4 to 6, so I did 5.
And you threw 9 in a bowl.
And then the next ingredient is some shelled pistachios that I'm going to sprinkle on.
Then over here we just have a simple green salad, just mixed greens, cucumber, and tomato, and I'll show you that. And we have some balsamic vinegar to go with it. So we have here just spring mix, all beautifully placed, and we'll put some toppings on it. And then the last thing that's gonna go in this here dish is going to be the pasta dish. So let me show you how we made the pasta dish.
So I'm making a lemon asparagus pasta dish. I'm starting with sauteed onions. When they're translucent, I'll put the garlic in. And I find that I like to save the lemon juice for the end. I think if you cook the lemon juice, it kind of turns a little. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Now, pre-vegan, our pre-Healthy Mummy days, it probably would have been the shrimp dish.
Yes.
But now we're gonna do asparagus, and it's gonna be delicious.
Yep.
Is this a DIY recipe, Mom? You just making this up?
Much. You know, I had a recipe that I had sent to you, but it had more of a white sauce, and Dad is not a big fan of the white sauce. So I'm like, for goodness sakes, you know, it's just like making a tomato pasta, but I'm using asparagus.
Use the paisan in you. We're water sauteing some onions, garlic, red peppers, and then putting in lemon. Is that it? And veggie broth?
Pretty much.
Easy. This looks great. All right, here's my plate. I have got my zucchini, my onions, a little bit of the bulgur salad, a little bit of the pasta. Yum. That ties the head. If you are still watching, comment bow ties because the pasta that we had bow ties in it. I love you, honeys, and I'll see you in my next video.